and we'll get together. Waiting on her, and we'll get started.
I'm ready.
All right, what to do is your player partner Drew Tool. I'm here with Miss AP, my higher up, conducting my interview with Mr. Jared. It's a green scrub interview, so we can get him transition to the next scrub. Mr. Jared, you've been through your driving training as well as your CPR. So what we're gonna do here, man, I'm basically gonna give you your MD rules, your RP rules, your HP rules. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and I'm also gonna need you to confirm all your macros. So if you're understanding what I'm saying, let's go ahead and get those macros confirmed.
All right, we good.
All right, thank you so much, and we confirm. And Mr. Jared has all of his macros. All right, Mr. Jared, thank you so much. Um, Hope you have been enjoying your time. Glad that you've chosen to come join us over here, man. So what I'm going to do is basically just give you the MD rules, and I'll give you those as follows. MD1, refusal to give medication to civilian or resuscitate a person without a justified RP reason equals a rep 1. MD2, use of firearms by medical staff is strictly prohibited equals dismissal. Um, MD3, medical faction members must follow all established project rules equals rep 1. MD4, personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited equals one warning, which means you can't use your personal vehicles to do any med work. MD5, issuing medical certificates outside the hospital setting is forbidden as a warning 1, which is giving people pills or med kits outside of HP. MD6, selling medical pills and resuscitating players during life-threatening situations is prohibited, equals one warning. MD7, intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes, or affiliated with factions during events is prohibited and it leads to dismissal, excuse me. MD8, disrespectful conduct towards colleagues and civilians equals dismissal. MD9, non-compliance with orders equals one rep. MD10, using personal vehicles for EMS-related tasks is not allowed. That's one warning. MD11, medical personnel must role play their duties appropriately equals a warning. MD12, improper use of taser, dismissal. All right, did you understand all of those MD rules?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna go over the RP 13 through 16. RP 13, non-RP behavior within gang punishment, uh, exoneration from the faction and or from for 30 minutes in one state jail to a 3-day ban. RP 14, sexual harassment, any form of non-consensual sexual actions, punishment is 60 minutes, mute, or 24 to 30 days of ban. RP 15, disruption of faction operation, punishment 30 minutes in one state jail. And your RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel, any criminal acts towards emergency medical personnel are prohibited. You can go to jail or you can be banned. All right? You have all that understood.
Yes, sir.
All right, and lastly, we're going to go through the HP rules because we also have to follow the rules of the land, and they go as such. Do not resuscitate patients or any streets surrounding the hospital. NRP, PPV, the Blue Area Event Territories, or the Army Base. We cannot attend the PPP event without a rank 7. So that means we can do the territories, but we just have to have a rank 7 in attendance as well. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. You have all right to refuse them. Make sure you record and report just in case they try to say you refused them and they were denying you. Do not stand or sail on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty. That's a 3-day ban, demotion, and all funds returned. Only 2 staff members may be at each desk in order from brown, room, blue, white, then green. Up to 3 may line up down the hallway, also in order. If your medication wait time is 5 minutes or more or less, if it's over 5 minutes, you need to go on EMS runs or med deliveries. If it's under 5 minutes, you can wait in the cafeteria. Do not use the front door at all. Only rank sixes may enter through the front, and only rank sevens may use the parking lot in the front. Do not spun the bus. Do not spun the bus. You must be a DCP or a CP um, permission, but you probably will never, ever, 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 ever get that permission. So don't do it. Radio checks are mandatory. If you're online, please make sure you just hit that 10-4 when you see the radio checks come in. Um, any questions? Was everything pretty clear and cut and dry?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. So we're gonna ask you a few questions just to see where you are, and I'm gonna also have Miss AP ask you a couple questions as well. Miss AP, can you kind of lead with a question, or I could lead, or how you want?
If you got your first question, you can go ahead and shoot.
All right, I'm gonna just ask a question, just based around you. What do you feel your best skill? What best skill do you bring to the medical profession?
Communication and de-escalation.
Okay, okay. Another question. Um, in de-escalation, with you having, I know it says on your application that you are ex police officer. In your de-escalation, um, how would you best handle a de-escalation situation now that you're in a new role?
Basically, like, if anyone has seen that is currently up here, I make sure to make myself known that once they are done healing, to make their way outside of HP before we either have to A, call admin or call for PD and have them arrested or jailed. If they do not comply within 3 to 5 minutes, we or I've um, called for PD. If they're busy or not available, I will call admin and have them removed.
Okay, cool. Well, here you'll go through a proper de-escalation because we do handle it slightly different than what I'm sure you've experienced. But you will have a proper de-escalation. But the basic rules you want to follow is, make sure you're using your macros, make sure you're recording at all times so you can record and report the situation leads to that. And then you will hit your macros as followed, which, like I said, you'll go through in your de-escalation training. Uh, Outside of just wanting to RP, why did you come to the medical faction?
Also, just before you answer that question, Jared,
Yes, ma'am.
only a rank 6 or higher is allowed to call PD. So if it
Yes,
gets to the
ma'am.
point where you need to call PD, just contact it will be a purple dress like mine or purple pants with an open coat or higher. You can continue, Drew. My apologies.
No, you're okay. Well, yeah. What made you want to join HP outside of being a gang member or other faction?
I wanted to help out and give y'all a better name on for Linwood. I know most people don't really like HP because they've ran into toxic issues with us either having our weapons out, and I'm trying to deter HP from that eyesight. Trying to be there for the citizens and the police officers so they feel more in tune to show up for whenever we call for them.
Okay, good, good, good. What would you say your best asset is when working with coworkers? Like, what is your best? as being your coworker? Like, what can I say that, hey, I can lean on Jared for these type of things? Ms. Yance, can you go downstairs for us, please? Go ahead, Jared. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say for that
I
one.
would, oh, okay. Yeah, take your time, man. I was just saying, what would be your best asset as a coworker? You know.
I feel like my best asset would be that I'm able to help patients out without just giving them the vitamins. I've heard some people asking for antibiotics and painkillers and the higher, I guess, drugs that you could say. Give
Gotcha, gotcha.
them
So
what they
just
want and get them out.
right, right. Better assisting a person. Cool, cool. Okay. Uh, when is a proper time for you to spawn the bus?
Never.
Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Miss AP, you have anything?
Yeah, so the first one is, what would you do in a situation if you see a medic breaking the rules?
I'll basically try to talk it out with them. If it doesn't seem to solve the issue, then I'll follow chain of command.
Yeah, I do like both of your answers, and also record and report. If nobody's online and you have that video footage, you can get in the Discord. We have a forum called Record and Report. You can upload that footage and we'll take care of it for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you and I are at territory together and I get shot, what steps would you take to resuscitate me?
I would make sure that no one is actively shooting, make sure it's calmed down, um, and then go through with the steps of giving you CPR, introduction, the one for everyone to stay calm, assess your vitals, and then give you CPR.
I like your thinking. So if me and you were on EMS runs or CPR runs or something like that together and I got shot, that would be the perfect answer. You would do exactly that. However, remember there are three places in particular that you cannot pick up patients, resuscitate them. Territories is one of those areas. And so it was really a trick question. You didn't answer wrong by any means necessary. Just me and you should never be at territory together without a rank 7. And even if we are at territory, I have to come back to HP. You do not resuscitate at territories.
Yes, ma'am. I realized after you had asked about the territory, I just didn't know whether to follow through and take the take the downside of it being a trick
Take the down.
question.
Yeah, yeah,
No, you
yeah.
good.
Hey,
You
that's
good.
good though. That's good. Hey, there's no answer. We just got to make sure we're getting you the right information. All right, and
Correct.
one more question. Let's say you are on EMS runs and you get a call, and when you get a call, there's a gang member laying in a red circle. There's a PD down, and I'm down. Who do you help first?
I would have to go against my gut and pick up the one in the red circle, pick you up, and then the police officer. Or no, I would
Okay.
have to swap you and the cop.
Okay. Perfect answer, actually. You always want to pick up RP rules. We have to pick up the person who made the call, regardless of our emotions. And I'm glad you gave that answer. We have to pick up the person in the call. Now, after that, protocol does help. And you would want to pick up the officer because you would feel like they would, help you out. But in the event that you feel like that person is going to shoot, once you help them up, if you can talk your way out of keeping them from shooting, you do so. If you feel like you're going to be in danger helping me and the officer, just fled at the scene. Don't even try to tase them. Just get away because you don't know if they're trying to set you up or make the environment hostile for you. Miss AP, would you like to add to that?
No, I think that was well said. That was perfect the way you said it.
Okay.
Was
Do
that
you have any
10?
questions for us? I don't know if that was 10. I apologize. If it isn't, let me just ask you two more just to be
Yeah, I think we
safe.
need two more.
Um, if there's a time when you going to re-up on meds and you can't get any for 5 minutes, what do you do if you can't get any med kits for 5 minutes?
If it's over 5 minutes, I go on med delivery. If it's under five, I wait in the cafeteria for the remainder.
Okay, cool, cool. And um, who should you pick up if they are down around HP? Like if anybody dies around HP, who should you pick up?
No one, because we're not allowed to pick up on the street, the sidewalk, or the other sidewalk across the street of HP.
Hey, okay, thank you so much. Sound pretty good to me. All right, Mr. Jarrett. Well, if you don't have any questions for us, do you have any questions for us?
No?
No question is a bad question. All right. Well, this concludes Mr. Jarrett's Green Scrub interview, and good luck to you in the future, sir. Thank you.